pattern. Stab, fall, hang, burn. Mirrors are portals. Inception occurred in 1995. 1995? No, it can't be. Is this all connected to what happened in Conwell Springs? Locked. Guess no one's home. Various groceries. Nothing out of the ordinary. Huh. That poor thing doesn't put a dent in the god-awful aesthetic of this room. I guess she likes to sleep rough. All empty. This isn't a residence, it's a safe house. Pretty decent view of the city from up here. Certainly beats the brick wall outside my office window. Looks barely used. Guess Faith doesn't spend much time here. Freshly eaten. Somebody was here recently. No proper bed, but a cell phone. This gal needs to get her priorities straight. Password protected, of course. I'll see if I can crack this later. Fuck. That came from the roof.
The alley. Watch out.
It's fine. She's just trying to get away. We need to get you to a doctor.
Too late. I won't.
Lucas! No. You're not gonna get away with this. I'm gonna catch you, and I'm gonna kill you.
Come on, kid. Time to get back up.
Lucas?
Who else? Your mother?
Wait, you didn't bleed out?
Passed out from the pain. Didn't bother to check my pulse, did you?
That doesn't... I'm dead, aren't I?
Ha! Yeah, I see how that could make sense. Maybe you cracked your skull on the pavement and this is our last tango. That'd be pretty funny.
No, I can't be fucking dead. I'm supposed to avenge you.
Avenge me? An alcoholic has-been? Wife and kids who loathe him? Please. You should be concerned with whomever is willing to avenge you.
I don't think anyone would do that for me. Anyone alive, that is.
No argument there. You haven't been making friends lately, have you?
I guess not. I'm sorry, Lucas. I should have been there for you.
Why should you? You're too good for that. You're new blood, and I'm just a fossil.
That's not...
Let's not play games, kid. I know you. Afterlife or not, we can't stay here. This place reeks of gasoline. Come on. I know the way.
These boxes must have cushioned the crash. I guess that's why I'm still breathing. This city of ours is oblivious and indifferent to what happened here. The bike is toast. I'm lucky to be alive. Nothing but a big load of trash. I don't need to mess with that. Just some drain. I have more important things to worry about. I really lost control there, didn't I? Hey, wait up! What's going on, Lucas?
Oh, that's all I need. Just a couple of more cases. Then I'm riding off into the sunset.
Yeah. Is it that obvious?
Yeah, I know, kid. Time to move on, huh?
So, there's something I need to tell you. Lucas?
Here's Kathy Rain!
What the hell is this? Who said that?
Now, who's got something to say to the one and only badass bitch herself?
I'm tired of being manipulated, Kathy. You've always got some hidden agenda. I've been nothing but a good friend to you, and there's only so much I can take. We were great together at Rain Investigations, and then you had to ruin it all by blaming me when things started to go downhill. That was so unfair, and it really hurt me. Will you ever change?
I'm too scared. Whenever I've been vulnerable, I've been abandoned.
When we were young, you used me and threw me away. That really fucked me up. And now you're doing it again. Have you ever thought about why you're alone? Why everything keeps going to shit?
People like me are just meant to be alone. I'm damaged goods. It's better if you all stay away.
Who are you? And what did you do to my fucking daughter?
I'm right here, Mom. Ready to take out the trash.
Hallelujah.
Uh-oh, somebody's out for blood.
Time to bash some sense into you, bitch. Can't. This is confusing. One holds another, holds another, holds another. I want to wake up. Minted the year she was born. She lost it, and it is mine now. And there's something. Yes, bash her brains in. Finish her. There's pain. And there's something. And then. Worried. There was pain. No, she is not worthy. Worried. No, she is not worthy. And there's something. And then. Worried. God, what a nightmare. Good girl. Let's go back to sleep. What's that, honey? We got a rat in here?
I am in you now. I know your flesh and your fiery heart. A heart that yearns to be crushed before the immolation takes hold and nothing remains.
This isn't real. I destroyed you. I destroyed the place you came from.
There is no death, only change. I am the limb of man, but you may call me Mr. Burgundy. Now, let the liturgy commence.
It was him, yet it wasn't. He realized that he had to be the one to pass through the threshold. He had to be the one to take responsibility.
Ugh.
Kathy?
I'd ask if I was dead, but I can tell right away that this place isn't nearly hot enough.
Thank God. Are you okay?
Just peachy. How long was I out?
4 days.
Fuck. What about...
Mildred's okay. Don't worry.
That's a relief. The bike, then?
It was pretty beat up, but Dad fixed it. It's standing out in the parking lot.
But he hates me. Why'd he do that?
I'd be the first to admit that you're not his favorite person, but he happens to love this gal, and I'll tell you, she pouted real bad at him.
You didn't have to do that, E.
You're right, I didn't, but I wanted to. Sometimes people care. Everything doesn't always have to be some cynical tit for tat.
I guess not.
So, I heard about Lucas.
Don't remind me. He wanted to be a team and I turned him down. If I'd had his back that night, maybe he'd still be alive.
Or you'd both be dead. You know better than to blame yourself like this, Kathy.
Maybe so, but it doesn't matter. It's over. I'm finished. This medical bill will be the final nail in my coffin.
What's up with the defeatist attitude, Detective? That's not how we usually solve a case, is it?
You don't really want to help, E. You're just feeling guilty because I got myself hurt.
No, that has nothing to do with it. The Soothsayer killed Lucas. He was my friend too. Are we really gonna let this monster get away with what they did to him?
What's this? Dusting off the good old eye for an eye, are you, E?
No, this is about doing the right thing. The Soothsayer has to be stopped. Despite our faults, we've always made a great team. And it's time for us to step up. For Lucas. What do you say?
Well, I say we better get some heavy painkillers or we won't get far. I feel like I've been through a grinder.
That's the spirit. Hey, doctor! We've got a girl here in need of some heavy drugs. Stat.
That's the last thing I thought I'd ever hear come out of your mouth.
I'll go grab some lunch while you guys talk, okay?
Sure. See you in a bitty. All right. Lay it on me, Doc. How bad is it?
You've suffered 2 rib fractures and some cuts and bruises, but your most serious condition is what's called a subdural hematoma, a buildup of blood on the surface of the brain.
Oh, fuck. That sounds serious.
It is. Most cases are treated with cranial surgery to drain the blood and alleviate the pressure. However, your hematoma is relatively small, and its location makes surgery a greater risk, so we chose a more conservative approach, managing it with medication and closely monitoring the results.
All right. How has the condition progressed?
We performed an MRI yesterday, and the good news is that the hematoma has shrunk in size. We believe it will heal on its own, but I would advise that you remain here under observation for at least 2 weeks.
That won't fly, Doc. Money is an issue. Can I check myself out and continue the treatment on my own?
Technically, yes. We can prescribe some corticosteroid pills to help manage the symptoms. I wouldn't recommend this course of action, though. You'd have to sign an AMA form.
Against medical advice, yeah. I'm aware of how that works. What risks should I know about?
Well, physical exertion and additional head trauma may exacerbate the injury, resulting in severe headaches, confusion, and loss of consciousness. If you're unlucky, it may even be fatal.
Well, damn. Guess I better take it easy. What about this neck brace thing?
Oh, that's just standard procedure in cases like this. Those x-rays came back clean, so you can safely remove it.
All right, good. Let's get that form then, Doc.
Very well. Oh, and before I forget, there was a young police officer here looking for you. He said he knew you?
Sounds like Josh. Thanks for the heads up. All right, all dolled up and ready to go. Time to get out of this joint. Geez, I'm popular. If I knew I'd get this many visitors, I'd have crashed my bike months ago.
Greetings. It looks like you are feeling better.
Hi. Do I know you?
You don't recognize me. We met at the library a while back.
Oh, right. The librarian guy. No offense, buddy, but, what are you doing in what will soon cease to be my hospital room?
I apologize for barging in. I should properly introduce myself. I am Tom Ward, but you may know me as T.
Oh, you're the guy. You left me all those notes.
Yes. For reasons I cannot explain, I felt that a subtle approach was safer for both of us. However, given what happened to you and your late friend, the stakes are getting too high, so I'd like to propose an alliance.
An alliance? Why? Who are you? Have you been stalking me?
Who I am is not an easy question to answer, but I'll say this. Much like yourself, I have a score to settle with the Soothsayer.
That's so? What kind of score?
An immeasurable one. Everything was taken from me. My life was destroyed. I was enslaved.
Enslaved? Were you tied up in a creepy serial killer dungeon, or what?
Not quite. There is a malevolence hiding behind the Soothsayer. This evil found me at my lowest point, forcing me into bondage.
Are you saying that the Soothsayer is doing the bidding of someone else?
Yes. I also believe that the conjunction tomorrow will be instrumental to their plans.
Huh? What plans? What conjunction?
As for their plans, I don't know for sure, but I'm certain that the murders serve a specific purpose. The conjunction I speak of is when Saturn and Venus meet in the sky. It's the first such occurrence in over 80 years. Some believe that this event is charged with, esoteric potency.
Uh-huh. I think I've heard enough.
You don't believe me. I feared as much. Very well. I will pursue the Soothsayer on my own. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Yeah, you do that. See you, buddy. There was something really off about that guy.
Hey, what'd I miss? Who was that man?
No one, just some creepy weirdo.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. I'm ready to head out. Let's go.
Okie dokie.
So, yeah, that about sums it up.
Wow. What a wild case. What will you do next?
The Chief Ranger should be back now, so I think I'll go talk to him about Cooper.
Yeah. It must be dangerous to confront Cooper himself, though, if he is who you think he is.
Yes. Before I go anywhere near him, I should retrieve Lucas's gun. I wasn't kept under police surveillance at the hospital, so the cops couldn't have found it yet. It must still be somewhere around the crash site.
Then there's Longhorn PI, right? Maybe Lucas left some things behind?
Assuming the cops haven't ransacked the place, yes. But good idea. I should check there sooner rather than later.
How can I help with all of this then?
Well, there's this cell phone that I found in Faith Cyrene's apartment. Passcode protected. Maybe you could do something with that?
You bet. I'll have that cracked in no time.
Great. Guess we have a plan then. Meet up here tonight?
Okie dokie.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure. What's up?
What's your take on the Soothsayer?
They're sick, whoever they are. I don't want to understand them. I just want to stop them from hurting any more people.
So, Deborah Sinclair, how do you think she ended up crossing paths with the Soothsayer?
I don't know, but the cabin had no signs of a break-in, right? She probably trusted her killer.
Most likely, yeah. What do you think about Jane Doe, the burned woman?
Oh, what an agonizing death. It makes me wonder if the Soothsayer had some kind of personal vendetta against her.
It's possible. The other murders were relatively quick and clean in comparison, weren't they?
Yeah, quite a risk too, right? Doing it in a public place and everything?
Good point. Seems like an escalation. But then again, most serial killers grow bolder with each kill, don't they?
I guess so. In any case, learning Jane Doe's real identity should be key.
Agreed. What's your theory on the deacon?
Reverend Winters said that he set up Faith Cyrene with an apartment, right? Well, she probably got close to him just like Eric and then had him killed.
The question is how? It clearly looked like suicide by hanging.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I can't imagine how that could happen to a devout Christian like the deacon.
What do you think happened to Eric Holloway?
From what we learned from Rachel, Faith Cyrene had her claws in him, didn't she?
Yeah. Eric was murdered on a roof too, just like Lucas. Everything points to Faith as the culprit. Any thoughts on the first victim, Rose Taylor?
Not sure, but that affair that she had with an Angstrom patient sounds suspicious, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't be surprising if this lover of hers was involved in her death. What's your take on Rachel Wang, Eric's neighbor?
From what I know about her, she seems like a really troubled person. I hope she can get the help she needs.
How do you think Tabitha Caldwell fits into the case?
Hard to say, but everything we have on her is circumstantial, right? So she could easily be innocent in all of this.
I guess so, yeah. What are your thoughts on the Engstrom patient that Rose had a relationship with?
Well, I'd say it's an odd coincidence if it has nothing to do with her murder.
Agreed. Let's hope we can get to the bottom of who this mystery patient is soon. What's your opinion on that Phase guy?
Well, drug addicts aren't the most reliable witnesses, are they? We should probably take some of the things he told you with a grain of salt.
Yeah, that might be for the best. What do you think about Victor Cooper?
Well, from what you told me, he sounds like a dangerous person. We have to be careful if we decide to go after him.
What are your thoughts on Faith Cyrene?
Well, she must be a ruthless woman, butchering Lucas like that.
I'm guessing it wasn't her first kill. She knew several of the murder victims. And even if she didn't take them out personally, she's gotta be a major accessory.
Probably, yeah. I wonder who's in charge, though. Is Faith Cyrene calling the shots, or is it the ranger guy?
Good question. It could even be someone else entirely. I don't think we know enough to say for sure. I don't want to ask her. We already discussed that. Sometimes I regret becoming a PI.
Do you really? I can't imagine you doing anything else.
Me neither. That doesn't mean I can't be miserable, though.
Oh, you. Still got those old casework docs on the board, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you're no longer here full-time to keep the place tidy.
Ha ha.
Fancy laptop you've got there.
Oh, thanks. It's new.
We made quite the team during the Whitmore affair, didn't we?
Yep. Those were good times.
Yeah, a shame what came after.
You're not wrong, but I think John Lennon said it best. Everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end.
Let's hope those words don't ring too hollow when all this is over. Did anyone call for me while I was in the hospital?
Not that I'm aware, but isn't that a message on the machine? It must be recent. So, are you getting good use out of the book collection I set up in the office?
Yep.
You haven't even touched those books, have you?
Maybe once or twice. How'd you get along with Mildred when I was out?
It was like I never left. She's such a cutie.
I've been meaning to ask, how do you like living in Cassidy, E?
Oh, like any big American city, it's got some issues, but overall I'm happy here. My family and church are both close by. I've got a decent job, and I adore my little garden apartment. Things could be worse, you know?
Good to hear. I wish I could say the same, but you know me, I was born discontent.
The doctor gave you those?
Yep. I meant to take them if my head injury acts up. I don't want to show that to her. I don't want to show...
Wow, is that it?
Yep. The Soothsayer used one just like this. Look what met...
Good call. I can imagine your chakras are quite out of whack.
Ha ha. I don't want to show that to her. So, this is the shard that I found in Deborah's cabin.
An important piece of the puzzle. We're lucky you found it.
I don't want to show...
Oh, I wish they would give me a quality camera like that at the...
Ouch. Hang in there.
Yeah.
I don't want to show... I suspect this thing will see some use before the week is over.
I sincerely hope not, Kathy.
All right, that's all.
Okie dokie.
Hey, it's me.
I heard you woke up and left. I just wanted to let you know that, things don't look good for you with Mr. Longhorn. He had a lot of friends here, and everyone's looking for a scapegoat. I've been trying to keep the guys off your back, but there's only so much I can do. So, yeah, I think it's in your best interest to come to the station voluntarily. It's only a matter of time until there's a warrant with your name on it. Oh, and I'm sorry about what happened before. I was in a bad place. Let's talk and clear the air when we can, okay? Bye.
That doesn't sound good.
Nope. We'll have to crank up the pace. No time to get derailed by the cops.
But wait, don't we have to work with the police to stop the killer?
Eventually, yes, but I know the cops in this town. The only way we'll get those boneheads on our side is if we give them the Soothsayer on a silver platter. There can't be a shred of doubt. And after everything that went down with Lucas, the odds aren't in our favor.
I suppose so. We better stick with the case then.
Nah, I'll let her sleep in peace. It's the pills I was given for my head injury. Should be taken in case of any sudden headaches or dizziness. The Chief Ranger should have some useful information about Cooper. Lucas may have left some useful clues behind. I should search his office. I had Lucas's gun with me when I crashed my bike. If I'm lucky, it's still around there somewhere. Business as usual, as if I was never here. Useful for heavy lifting. I don't need to do anything with that. This city of ours oblivious. Nope, no gun here. That must be the spot. I don't remember the actual impact. No trace of the gun in this area. I should keep looking. I really lost control there, didn't I? In real life, that's just some random industrial building. No need to go in there. Bingo. I can see something shiny down there. How to get it up, though? Just some guy on a break. I shouldn't bother him. The drain is much too deep for the scissors to be of any use. I don't think that would accomplish much. I can't unlock that. Useful for heavy lifting. Tom was a no-show today, huh? Guess he's out and about? A workstation for the library. You can rent one of those. That an actual... Nah, I got one at home. Hello again, I'm back.
Oh, hi. Chief Walker is on duty now. You'll find him past the door to your left.
Ah, great. I think I'll have a chat with him then.
Sure. You have a nice day now.
Thanks, you too.
Yes, come in.
Chief Walker?
Yeah, that's me. Who's asking?
Kathy Rain, private investigator.
Oh, another one. I thought you'd all given up by now.
Sorry to disappoint, but this gal is more stubborn than most.
Apparently. Go on then.
I'd like to speak to Ranger Cooper. Can you arrange that?
No can do. Ranger Cooper is on leave for the time being.
He is? Why?
Personal reasons. He'll be back on duty in a few weeks. I can pass on your details if you wish.
I can't wait that long. Surely there's no harm in providing his phone number. I just need to speak with him.
No phone, which is the case for all of our resident rangers.
Resident rangers? That means they all live within the confines of the park, right?
Yes, I suppose it does. But you shouldn't try to go find him, miss.
What's stopping me, Chief? Bear Creek is public land, isn't it?
Technically, yes. Just don't harass the poor man, will you? He's been through enough.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Do you know a Faith Cyrene? She's supposed to have some form of facial scars.
No, I don't. That's not a familiar name.
Do you recognize the name Corey Finnegan? He also goes by the moniker Faze.
Doesn't ring a bell, no.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
You're a PI. You know how this works. You'll have to make do with my statements in the press, just like everyone else.
Did you know Deborah Sinclair well?
I did, yes. I considered her a friend.
I'm sorry. That must have made things hard for you.
Indeed. It was somewhat of a relief when the city boys took over the murder case.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Well, we both know how they relate to the murders, but other than that, I haven't come into contact with them.
I don't want to ask him about that. Are you familiar with Pyre?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Never mind. Guess you guys never got that far. Does the name Rachel Wang mean anything to you?
Afraid not. I don't know who she is.
Do you know who Tabitha Caldwell is?
No, I've never heard that name before.
I don't want to ask him about that. I don't want to ask. What do you know?
Well,
I don't want to. I found one of these things lying around.
oh yes. I'm quite pleased with the turnout.
Probably a bad. I don't want to. Waving that around. A tea person, I see. Black or green?
Depends on the mood. Yao Pon's my favorite. Heard of it?
I have, but not until I started doing research on Deborah Sinclair. She loved that stuff, didn't she?
Ah, of course. Yes, indeed. She's the one who introduced me to it.
Are you an avid hunter?
Of course. In my view, it's an integral aspect of being a ranger. Nature is riddled with death, you know. Eat or be eaten. And we shouldn't lose sight of that.
What's up with the huge fan outside?
Beggars can't be choosers. We don't have the budget for a proper AC.
What do you think of Cassie?
Oh, Miss Sullivan does a fine job. I'm sure she'll make a great ranger one day.
Thanks. I'll be going now.
Alrighty then. Good luck.
I should see if I could find out where those resident rangers live. Maybe something in this room can help. Looks like a map of the immediate surroundings here in Bear Creek. Various points of interest are marked out. Ah, there's the ranger accommodations. It's not that far of a trek from the nearest parking spot, so I should be able to cover the rest of the distance on foot. I better not risk it without a gun, though. Lucas's revolver should be somewhere near the crash site. Hey, Cassie.
Yeah?
Do you know a Faith Cyrene? She's supposed to have some form of facial scars.
No, I don't know anyone like that.
All right, I'm off again.
Bye-bye.
Good thing I still had my spare key. Looks like the cops haven't been here yet, so I better work quickly before they get a warrant and ransack the place. Guess that Hawaii retirement isn't happening, Lucas. Lucas's favorite cigars. Whenever he was stuck on a case, he'd light up one of those and just sit and ponder in that chair. Old pictures of Lucas and his army buddies. He served in Vietnam. Old picture. Lucas's favorite brand of whiskey. He made me promise to down one of these at his funeral. Silly old man. I've always been jealous of this view. It was the one thing I couldn't hope to match when I set up rain investigations. No gun, as expected. This is where Lucas would keep his revolver. There are some spare bullets in here, though. Better take some. All right, that should be plenty. Doesn't look like anything of note was thrown away. Lucas's address book. I can cross-reference it with my notes. I don't need to look that up. I don't need to. What if I could, but I don't have it. I don't need to look that. Worth a shot, but no, nothing. Nothing new, just her Onyx Row address, which I already have. I don't need to. I don't need to look. I don't need to. 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 Looks like Lucas received a few messages on this pager recently. I believe this model can only display numbers. Now, the Longhorn Boys, Lucas and his sons. This photo must be several decades old. Standard KPD radio manual. Lucas probably used this to decipher police communications. A police scanner for eavesdropping on the cops. Common practice in the PI business. Weird note. Some sort of reminder? Alright, so this is what Lucas was up to this month. Hopefully I can find some useful clues in here. Jackson is Lucas's youngest son. Must be his birthday that day. This must be that thing Lucas mentioned about digging up dirt on the mayor. Shouldn't be relevant to me right now. I guess those bad fillings are the least of your worries now, buddy. Dog watching, huh? For whom, I wonder? Dog? I remember this JK person from when I worked here. They're a police informant. I don't know their real identity, though. Probably worth trying to learn more about them. Looks like Lucas had a meeting with JK here on the 18th. That's a few days before he approached me about the Soothsayer. That's the day when Lucas came to me to ask to team up. I wish I'd taken him up on it. Looks like some meeting related to Lucas's ex-wife. I doubt that's relevant to me. That was the night when he died. JK deliver here on the 25th. Was Lucas waiting for a delivery from the informant when he died? That was the night when he died. JK deliver here on the 25th. Was Lucas waiting for a delivery from the informant when he died? Pretty standard literature in the... Just some old news coverage of a big case. Looks like Lucas has plotted out... Just some old case files. No way, I can't...
Very cryptic. Knowing Lucas, this is some sort of reminder. That list of locations is interesting. I'm only familiar with the park. I wouldn't know what places the others are referring to. Very cryptic. That list... Still just the initials, but a number for JK is listed here. I should give them a call.
You have reached a numeric pager system. Please enter up to 12 digits and end your message with the pound key.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Lucas used some kind of secret pager code to arrange meetings with his informants. I shouldn't try to leave any messages here until I'm sure I've cracked the code. Hopefully some of the clues here on the desk can help. All right, I think that's everything. I'll gather up all the clues and see if I can make any sense of them. All right, so I know that Lucas used some sort of pager code to set up meetings with his informants, including JK. My objective should be to crack the code and then send a message to JK, posing as Lucas. All of the coded messages seem to begin with 1011. I should start by figuring out what those numbers mean. I guess that technically fits, but I somehow doubt the entire correspondence is dog-related. I should look for other interpretations. Oh, yeah! 10 and 11 match the positions for J and K in the alphabet. That can't be a coincidence. The same letter mapping doesn't seem to be applicable to the rest of the messages, though. The second part must be encoded differently then. First, there's a simple initial prefix to determine the sender, and then some other representation of the message itself. I should try to craft a message for JK now, requesting a meeting in person. I'll set a goal to arrange a meeting at 2 p.m. in the park, but I'll probably need to send multiple messages to convey that. Sure, the incoming messages start with 1011, but I'm not sure Lucas would use the same prefix in his responses. I know Lucas had multiple informants, so surely they each had some unique identifier? Otherwise, it would be impossible to determine the sender of each message. Sure, the incoming messages start with 1011, but I'm not sure Lucas would use the same prefix in his responses. I know Lucas had multiple informants, so surely they each had some unique identifier? Otherwise, it would be impossible to determine the sender of each message. Yes. 1025 should convey that I want to arrange a meeting in person. I'll send that to JK's pager and see if I can get a response. Got a response. 10-4. That must mean acknowledged. Another one. 10-20,000. Not sure what to make of that one, but I have a feeling that they want me to respond. Yes, that should work. If the list on the post-it is correct, I think that this is the way to tell them that I'd like to meet at the park. Good. Another acknowledgement. And a query once again, it looks like. If we've settled on the park as a location, what's this now? Yes, 1212 would represent LL, Lucas's initials, in the same way that 1011 corresponds to JK. I'm not sure about the rest of the message, though. Yes, that should be the correct time, but how would they know if it's AM or PM? Military notation is probably a safer bet, like Lucas's note. I'm definitely on the right track here, but I'm not sure I have encoded. How can I get across that I want to meet at 2 p.m.? Yes, that should work. $10.76. IE en route. Perfect. I should head to the park and try to find JK. This city. I loathe it. But where else would I be? I guess sometimes we all prefer a comfortable, familiar hate rather than facing the unknown. Pollution galore. Go for a swim, and you're liable to grow another limb. No. I can smell that thing from here.
You have reached a numeric pager system. Please enter up to 12 digits and end your message with the pound key.
You're JK, right? I heard that thing beep in your pocket.
I suppose there's no point in denying it. Who are you?
I'm Kathy. Lucas couldn't be here. He sent me on his behalf.
No, he didn't. We both know he's dead.
All right. I guess you caught me. Why'd you even come if you knew I wasn't him?
Wouldn't you? Part of me wanted to believe the poor bastard faked his own death.
I wish. I was there when he died. A suspect, killed him, and I nearly caught her.
She? It wasn't Andrea Hall, was it?
No, at least, I don't think so. This woman used the name Faith Cyrene. Who is Andrea Hall?
A senior at KCU. Lucas asked me to trace a motorcycle for him and...
And what?
No. Damn it. I've already said too much. We shouldn't be discussing this.
Look, the damage is done. You already gave me a name. If I wanted to rat you out to the chief or whatever, I could.
Oh, honey. I'm not trying to protect myself. I'm looking out for you.
Me? You don't even know me. Why do you care?
Because Lucas did. He stood up for me when no one else would. I owe that man a great deal.
If anything, he'd want me to solve the case and destroy that harpy for what she did to him.
No, I don't think so. He loved you like a daughter. You know that, right?
Fuck off. Don't tell me that. Don't you think I feel bad enough already?
That's what grief is supposed to feel like, hon. You're in a bad way, and I won't help you get yourself killed. Now go on. Get out of here.
This lady can go to hell. She doesn't know Lucas. She doesn't know shit. At least I got a lead out of this. Andrea Hall, whoever she is. Guess it's time to head over to the university.
Enough. Don't contact me again.
Andrea Hall is a college student at KCU, and likely somehow tied to the Soothsayer case. Lucas's informant mentioned her name in relation to tracing a motorcycle for him.
Come in. Yeah.
Hey there. I'm looking for Andrea.
Is this your idea of a joke?
No? Why do you say that?
You don't recognize me, do you?
Oh, wait. You came to my office a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
Uh-huh. I needed your help with my missing roommate. You can probably guess her name.
Oh. Small world, eh?
Better late than never. I still can't pay your greedy PI fees, though, so you might as well fuck off again.
Sorry about that, but I'm running a business. Another case led me here. I'm not looking to get paid. I just need a few moments of your time, if that's okay.
Figures. Well, fine. Come in, then.
Thanks. What's your name again?
Rebecca Dawson.
All right. I'm Kathy, but I guess you know that.
I do. Let's talk.
Can you tell me about Andrea's disappearance?
Sure. Basically, she took off on her motorcycle one night and never came back. Didn't say where she was going or why.
She was a biker, huh? What kind of motorcycle are we talking about?
Well, it was black, pretty big, looked kind of sporty. I think she said it was imported from Japan.
Got it, yeah. I happened to see one just like it a few days ago. Please, continue.
Yeah, so, at first, I wasn't worried about Andrea. Suddenly leaving for a day or two wasn't unusual for her. After a week, though, I felt that I had to file a missing persons report. Total waste of time, that was.
I can relate. Cassidy cops aren't a reliable bunch. And then you reached out to me?
Yes. Tried every PI in town. Maybe I was naive to think I could afford any of them, but I felt I had to do something. That plan obviously didn't pan out either. Weeks passed, and after a certain point, I had to let things go. There was only so much I could do.
How long has Andrea been missing?
About a month, I think.
Wait, so she disappeared around the end of April?
Sounds about right. Why?
That's when they found Jane Doe, one of the Soothsayer victims.
Oh, yeah, I read about that, but the age is wrong. Andrea's 22, and the paper said 18.
Rebecca, there's a margin of error. The later paper said early 20s.
Oh, no. How could I be so blind? It's her. It's gotta be her.
We don't know that for sure, but yeah, things don't look great. Andrea is not a local, is she?
Far from it. She came from Australia.
That would explain the lack of dental records, too.
Fuck. We need to tell the cops all of this, don't we?
We do, but let me handle that, okay? I have more evidence to share with them.
Okay. God damn it, Andrea.
What happened when you filed that police report?
Well, they didn't take me seriously at all. I told them the truth about Andrea, and they immediately dismissed her as voluntarily missing, like she was some stupid teen runaway. They never even bothered to come and look at her stuff.
So Andrea has had a tendency to disappear from time to time?
Yeah. She's been known to hang out in some sketchy circles. People who like to party hard, if you know what I mean.
Ah, drugs were involved?
Yes, all kinds.
Who were those sketchy people then? Got any names?
No, I didn't want anything to do with that crowd.
What was Andrea like?
She was brilliant. A born engineer, obsessed with technology, computers, and tinkering with all of her little gadgets. But she wasn't weird or awkward like so many smart people are, you know? She understood people. She could explain the most complicated things so anyone could understand.
Sounds like a woman with a bright future ahead of her. I have a feeling it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, though?
No, she had a self-destructive side, too. I think she saw herself as a thing to push to the limit, just like her machines.
Okay, can you elaborate?
Well, she didn't care much for her health. It felt almost like she found it insulting to be limited by a human body, with all of its inconveniences. Experimenting with drugs was a part of that, I think.
I see. So, Andrea had a drug problem, did she?
She used drugs, yes. She wouldn't call it a problem, though. She'd say she was in full control, and that narcotics were tools like any other, or instruments to improve performance and expand the mind.
And do you agree with that?
For a superwoman like Andrea, maybe. She seemed to have a handle on it. But I mean, she had a whole circle of junkie friends, and I have no idea what messed up things they were doing off campus.
And you don't know anything about these junkie friends of hers?
No. I tried to keep a healthy distance from those people.
If you know so little about them, how do you know they were even junkies?
Trust me, I grew up in Cassidy. I've seen meth heads on the street since kindergarten.
Yeah, point taken. What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Just what's been reported in the media. I truly hope Andrea isn't that poor girl.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
No more than what's in the papers. That goes for the other victims, too.
I know this is difficult, but we need to talk about the possibility of Jane Doe being Andrea.
Such a horrible way to go. I wish I had anything useful to say about it.
So nothing you know about the murder connects in any way to Andrea or her habits?
I don't think so. Sure, she went to Constance Hill from time to time, but so does every other college kid, right?
I guess so, yeah. So you're not aware of anyone in particular that she'd hang out with there?
No one comes to mind. Sorry.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Hardly anything, beyond the obvious connection to the Soothsayer.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
Never heard of it.
Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
No, I don't know that place.
Have you ever heard of a drug called Pyre?
No, I'm not a drug user.
Does the name Rachel Wang mean anything to you?
No, that's no one I know.
Do you know who Tabitha Caldwell is?
No, I don't know her.
I don't want to ask her about that. Do you recognize the name Corey Finnegan? He also goes by the moniker FaZe.
Afraid not. I don't know that guy.
I'm trying to find a park ranger named Victor Cooper. Do you know him?
No, I'm not much for the outdoors.
Do you know a Faith Cyrene? She's supposed to have some form of facial scars.
Nope, I'd remember a person like that.
This might be a random question, but Andrea didn't have any facial scars, did she?
No, not any obvious ones at least. Why?
Oh, nothing. Just a wild idea. So, what kind of music do you play on that thing?
Darkwave and industrial mostly. Midnight Veil, My Path, and Nightfall are some of my favorites.
Not quite my wheelhouse. I'm more of a metal gal.
Yeah, I could tell.
I don't want to ask her about that. That movie just came out, didn't it?
Yeah, my dad got me the poster. He's in the business.
Pretty good horror flick over there. Scared my friend shitless with it.
Oh, sure. I prefer the 1973 original, though.
Don't tell me you're one of those people.
You don't know the half of it. My dad's a film director. In our family, it's mandatory to be a connoisseur.
Love the vest.
Oh, thanks. Made it myself from Mom's old leather jacket.
Oh, that's neat. Heading home to your folks for the summer?
Yep. God forbid I won't let Mom fatten me up for next semester.
That bad, huh? I don't want to ask her about that. Finals coming up soon, right?
Ugh, yes. Hard to catch up. I didn't get much schoolwork done when Andrea went missing.
I see that KCU still provides god-awful closet space.
Tell me about it. Andrea and I had our share of squabbles about that.
I don't want to ask her about that. I don't want to ask her about that. I don't want to ask her about that. I don't want to ask her about that. I don't want to ask her about that. I don't want to ask. 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 I should go examine the computer before I start asking about it. Andrea's got a pretty chunky stereo over there.
Yeah, thankfully she'd use her headphones most of the time.
Ah, you guys didn't share a taste in music?
We sure didn't. Polar opposites, more like.
Andrea's got a lot of electronics, it looks like.
You've got that right. Every other day she'd bring some new little gadget. I have no idea how a student like her could afford all of that stuff.
I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to show. I don't want to show. Have you ever seen the guy from this brochure before?
Nope. I would have remembered him.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want. I don't want to. I don't want to. That's all for now, thanks. Mind if I have a look at some of Andrea's things?
Go ahead. I'll take care of some homework.
Some indie art house movie. That's pretty new, I think. For a goth, it's always Halloween. Handy for some tunes outside, I'd imagine. Half-decent zombie movie. I forced E to watch it. Good times. Looks like Rebecca is getting ready for the summer break. That's quite badass, I have to say. I could see myself wearing that. University textbooks. These look to be mostly related to the humanities. So tidy. Reminds me of Eileen, despite Rebecca being the polar opposite of her in nearly every other respect. Various items for studies, such as empty notebooks and binders. Looks like Rebecca. Clothes and motorcycle accessories. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Makes me think of the Black Hats, the outlaw bikers I met a few years ago. What a mess. There are lots of entangled cables of different types and sizes. If I knew what I was looking for, I might be able to dig up something useful from here. University textbooks. Technical for the most part. Andrea's CD collection. There are a lot of records by Sunbeat, Route 6, and Perplex. Reggae music, based on the covers and song titles. Looks like some Rastafari thing. I suppose Andrea was into that stuff. Remind Mom to clean Dreddy's terrarium. Maybe Andrea has some kind of pet reptile back with her folks? Just your average schedule. Nothing but classes and school events noted here. There's a spool of metal wire here. I could probably find a good use for that. Various gadgets, gizmos, and doohickeys. Yes, I've been known to take science classes. Damn, impressive setup. Andrea must be a hi-fi aficionado. Zodkill, a classic. I could go for a monster movie and some popcorn right about now. Might help me forget about the monsters in the real world. Looks like Andrea was taking something apart here. A hard drive, I think. I hear magnets like these are quite strong for their size. Might come in handy. Got it. This looks like some serious encryption. I better head back to the office and see what I can learn about that. Hey, Rebecca?
Yes?
Do you know anything about hard drive encryption?
No way. That stuff goes way over my head.
Okay, that's all I've got for the time being.
All right. I'll be here if you have more things to ask.
All right, that should hold nicely. Yes, got it. I've reloaded it too. I'm ready for action now. Lucas's gun. Fully loaded. I'm ready for you, Soothsayer.
Hey, hey!
Hey, E. Nah, I'll let her sleep in peace. Can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure, what's up?
So, I found out that Lucas's investigation led to a college student called Andrea Hall.
Interesting. What's her link to the case?
Well, apparently Lucas was tracing a motorcycle tied to Andrea. Here's the kicker, though. The description of the bike sounded identical to the one that Faith Cyrene escaped on.
Huh. That's a clear connection between this student and Faith, then. Keep me posted.
Do you know anything about hard drive encryption?
A little, I suppose. What are the specifics?
Basically, the whole computer is encrypted and it prompts a password when I boot it up. Is there any way to bypass that?
Oh, that's tough. Maybe the computer book I bought for the office last year could be useful?
Oh, right. Remind me, where did we put that?
It's on the shelf behind you, Kathy.
All right, that's all.
Okie dokie.
Ah, here's the book Eileen mentioned. Excellent. There are a few pages about the type of encryption I saw at KCU. First things first, I need another computer. Eileen's laptop. She's using it to hack into Faith's Irene's cell phone. The computer book outlined a technique for using a second computer to crack hard drive encryption. This laptop might come in handy for that. I could ask E about it. Can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure. What's up?
Hey, are you using your laptop right now?
Yeah, but I'm almost done. Do you need it for something?
Yep, it's for a thing at KCU. Won't take long, I think.
Sure. Go ahead. Just bring it back in one piece, will you? It wasn't cheap.
Why? Have I ever...
Yes! 4 times!
Fair enough. All right, there we go. I've got the laptop set up. Time to deal with the next steps in the book.